back to this video. In today's video I will be going to discuss about Bajaj Finance and Kotak Mahindra Bank and why they had corrected. So the first one is that the first thing I want to discuss about Kotak Mahindra Bank, and then let's dive into the Bajaj Finance. Okay, so if you see I just want to explain about this topic. So the first one is that there are a little bit type of corrections. So let's say the first correction is fundamental correction. Okay, so the first one is the fundamental correction, and the second one is time correction. So if you basically don't know what is correction, correction is mainly about the stock is going down like 15 or 10 to 15, 20, 30%. So that is known as correction. And the third one is and if you see, the third one is speculative correction. Okay, let me show you what I mean by this. Okay, so basically the fundamental correction is nothing but basically the EPS will be going down. Okay, so the EPS will be going down, and then the stock corrects like minus 10% or minus 20% or even minus 50%, minus 40%, minus 50%. For example, 5 paisa. Okay, so the 5 paisa capital, I think it has listed. It is listed in 2017. Okay, so let me check the data. So the EPS has 3, minus 3, minus 7, minus 7, minus 3, 5, 4, 14. So it has increased from 2021 until 2021. It has been corrected. See here. So this is known as fundamental correction. If you see from somewhere around here, it gone here because the EPS value has came down from minus 3 rupees to minus 9 rupees. It has came down. So this is called fundamental correction. So it happens. It happens. Every now and then. When we enter into the bear market, something like that happens, then the EPS values come down and comes under the pressure, and then the stock price corrects. Okay, so this is the point where you should be very clear about. Okay, so there are 3 type of corrections, mainly the fundamental correction, fundamental time correction, and speculative correction. The time correction, the fundamental correction is like EPS, earning per share goes down, and then the stock corrects. And when it comes to the time correction, it happens when the stock will be not giving returns from the last 4 years. Fundamental, there will be the fundamentals will not change. The EPS will be growing, revenue will be growing, profits are growing, but unfortunately the stock will be not moving. In this case, there are a lot of stocks, large cap, lot of stocks are there. For example, HDFC Bank, Hindustan Unilever, Kotak Mahindra Bank, these all are come under this category. So this goes under the time correction. For example, let me show you HDFC Bank. Okay, so let me show you HDFC Bank. If you see here the HDFC Bank, let me erase all these. So yeah. So here you can see, basically you can see there is zero returns from, approximately zero returns from the last, I can say from the last 3 years, there is absolutely zero returns. Okay, so there is absolute zero returns from the last 3 years. So why did this happen is, the EPS is growing. If you see the earning per share from 2021, from somewhere around June 2021, let me show you, from the June 2021, from 14.33 to 23.2, it has been grown. The revenues are from 32,000 to 79,000. The profit before tax, increased from 10,000 crores to 17,000 crores, and the stock price is at the same level. Okay, so why this happened? This is known as time correction. Okay, basically I will show you what I mean is, like, if you go to the P ratio, it has gone really up. Okay, so this is the average, this is the line where the average EPS value is there, but unfortunately HDFC has commanded big P ratio in these years. So what happens is that market will always correct. Okay, so here you can see market has corrected in 2020, and then here it is overvalued. People will say, if there is a high PE, more than a maiden PE, then they will say it has been overvalued. And then you can see that you can see the time correction. Let me show you. Okay, so okay, yeah, so here this is where the stock has been grown a lot. Okay, so from here, the if you see here, the EPS is continuously growing. Unfortunately, the PE ratio is continuously decreasing. This is the point where you should understand that the maiden PE was 25. Unfortunately, the PE is somewhere around 17 to 18, and it may go up until 25. Okay, so 25 or more. This is where the time corrections come in. So the stock will not be growing from 3 to 4 years, and then next 2 years or the next 1 year, the stock will give 100% of returns, and it will be come into the maiden PE range, and then it will be consolidating for the next 3 to 4 years. So this is known as time correction. Okay, so fundamental correction and time correction. So fundamental correction, EPS will be going down and the stock will be correcting. In this time correction, EPS will be growing up, but unfortunately the stock will not be giving huge returns, or maybe zero returns from the last 3 to 4 years. This is the same case with Kotak Mahindra Bank. This is the same case with Hindustan Unilever, and this is the same case with the HDFC Bajaj Finance banks. Bajaj Finance. So these all are underperformed. Maybe I can put in these words. Maybe these are undervalued stocks as of now. Okay, there are a huge potential. If you see, if you want to show the technical patterns also, I can show you the technical patterns that for the last 5 years. Sorry, it is P ratio, right? If you see the price, I can show you the technical pattern. So this is, if you draw a technical pattern, you can see there was a cup with handle formed. Okay, so this is called complex cup with handle, and if you go and paste it here, it is somewhere around 50 to 60% of gain. Okay, so if you see the trajectory also, there was a line that was formed and it has been subording. So if you see these, if you go and paste it here, there will be a 50 to 60% of gain from the HDFC bank. Okay, same with the Hindustan Unilever, there also the same pattern has formed. Same with the Kotak Mahindra Bank, and if you see HDFC Bank. Okay, so the next one is Kotak Mahindra Bank. If you see the Kotak Mahindra Bank also, this is the consolidation phase. Okay, so this is the consolidation phase it was going on. Okay, so this is a 3-4 years of consolidation from here, from somewhere around here, April 2022. Now there has been zero returns, not even 2020. It has been from 2019 to till now, there is a 0% of returns from this stock. This is a great stock. The EPS has never gone down. For example, let me show you. Okay, let me quickly jump into it. The EPS from that 2020 has been going up from somewhere around, from if you see the 2019 year, it is somewhere around 37, and now it is 87.78. So what is this called? This is called time correction. Okay, so this is time correction, I can say. And if you see, EPS has gone up very high, very much, and you can see the PE ratio has gone down. Okay, so the PE ratio has gone down. It is much lower than its maiden PE. It is somewhere around 13 to 14, right? So it is somewhere around 13 to 14. So what happens here is this is called a time correction. Okay, So here it has gone through time correction, and there was a speculative news, or I can say it is not a speculative news, but the government, the RBI has given some rules against the HDFC bank. I will be explaining it. There will be no new customers onboarding to its credit card, and because why this has happened, because of they hasn't maintained the infrastructure that should be there. For example, there will be some standards. Okay, for every bank there will be some standards, and you should protect the customer data according to that standards. If you see in India, it's the cyber security concerns is huge. We are not very good at securing our data. So this is the reason where a government came into the play, and they said no, the infrastructure is not at all good, so you should secure your customers data. Is this temporary or permanent problem? Just see, it is a temporary problem. Why I am telling you this is a temporary problem? See, you can develop infrastructure. There is no this is not a scam at all. This is they are not protected the infrastructure, and they can develop the infrastructure in next few months, right? If you outsource to TCS, if you outsource to Infosys, they will be developing the infrastructure in next few months, right? As simple as that. After 4 months, they will be again starting to onboard the customers. So is this point to worry? No, I think. I was holding this stock from the last 7 to 8 months, and I will be keep on holding this stock, right? It is at much cheaper price, and maybe you can consider of buying. And one more thing, I am not financial advisor. Please make sure that you consult your financial advisor before making any investment decision. Okay, so here there is no fundamental change, there is no business change, there is no a change in management, there is no scam has happened. There is a slight problem with the infrastructure, and they can take it. What is mean by fundamental correction? Fundamental correction is a point where maybe the EPS is not growing, maybe the revenues are not hitting, maybe there was a scam, maybe there was some allegations, and they are entered into like yes bank kind of thing. Then there will be a huge correction, or this will be the permanent problem, because suddenly the interest rate hike will happen. For example, if HDFC bond was somewhere around 6%, if HDFC has done some scam, then what happens is that the interest rate from 6%, it will be directly jumping into 10% or 11%, because people will not believe HDFC bank. Then what happens is that they should give more interest rate. So that is the fundamental problem. This is not at all the fundamental problem. This is a some speculative kind of thing. And if you see the newspaper and read the newspaper, they will tell a lot of stuff. Okay, the same happened with the a lot of stocks in the past, and even Bank of Baroda, where I had invested and I had gained a lot of profit. In the Bank of Baroda also the same problem was there. 1 year back, I think somewhere around October, there was a problem with the same infrastructure, and you go and see the article. This will give chance to FIIs and DISs to buy the stock at a very minimal price. They will not at all buy a stock at a reasonable price. They always want to bring the stock down, and they want to buy. So this is where you should going to buy the stock. Okay, so again, this is not any fundamental advice, this is not any financial advice. I am not making you to buy the stock. I just explaining what is the how you should think in the market. Okay, so same with the Bajaj Finance. The profits are going. They are saying that because of interest rates. Is the interest rates is the permanent problem or temporary problem? It is a temporary problem, and they are showing NIMs, non interest margins, net interest margin, and they are showing a lot of things. The Bajaj Finance will not grow. Same with the SBI cards. They are telling the SBI cards. Finance is the biggest bet. How many people are using credit card as of now? Most of the people are not. But in this, for example, in my circle, there are no our parents hasn't used credit cards, but now they are we people, our circle was using credit cards. Why? Because I can say people are more inclined towards the credit. I can say people are buying more, they are efforting more, and I think this will be continue in the coming years. And when there will be a 5 trillion or 10 trillion, people are saying 45 trillion economy, will you delete the financials? For example, if you want to buy any iPhone, you will be going to Bajaj Finance and taking EMI and buying from them. From the SBI card, from the SBI you are going there and you are buying, you are swiping the card and buying the things. Is it going to go down or going to go up in the further years? It will be definitely going up. So this is the point where you should invest. Okay, so mainly what you believe, is it growing or is it going to come down? Always definitely know that Kotak Mahindra, HDFC Bank, Bajaj Finance, Hindustan Unilever, these are great stocks. Same happened with the ITC also. People are trolled ITC and it had given a multi-bagger returns. Now they are trolling HDFC Bank, Hindustan Unilever, and definitely it is going to give more than 70-80% if you see CAGR around 18 to 20%. And if you don't have patience, just leave the stock market. Okay, so the first thing is that keep patient for the next 1 year also. I will not say, maybe there will be a time correction for 1 more year. Then in 2025, like this 2024 will be the time correction, and definitely 2025 will be maybe the correction. In 2026 it may give 100% of returns. So this is how stock market works. Make it think it as a business. Business will not give always profits. It will definitely give losses, and when the profit hits you, you will be going to make a lot of money. So that's the video, guys, and please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.